Good morning again, everybody. We are back with Dr. Richard Moss. Real quick shot of the map to show you where he traveled in the 90s. And he brought his surgical techniques to some of the third world countries. Actually, you have another book called...
Okay, Matilda's Triumph, about growing up in the Bronx and my mother, who is Matilda. Yeah. And, sort of intertwining the stroke that she experienced with her as a lioness protecting her brood of 5 boys that she was raising by herself in the Bronx. A lot of good stories there.
And I want to pursue a couple of things related to your travels. You are Jewish. You went to Muslim countries. Give me some sense of what that was like.
Well, the main one would be Bangladesh, and there's no denying there was conflict. Let's say within the southern Thailand, which is predominantly Muslim, but it's a Buddhist country, which my wife can discuss. But as far as my experience as a surgeon, the most profound impact was really, oddly enough, in Bangladesh, which was a Muslim country. Part of it was because of the depth of poverty and neglect in that country. It's a nation the size of Wisconsin with a population at that time of 130 million. Wow. And precious few places and specialists that are able to manage, in my case, the deluge of head and neck cancer. But I was received really incredibly as an honored son. And I will never forget the warm reception that my Muslim colleagues gave to me, and they remained in touch with me upon my return, always inviting me back, and so I have very warm feelings about Bangladesh.
But when that makes me think back to another question. So when you made a decision, Doc, to move to another place, when you were still needed at the other place, wasn't that tough?
It was very difficult, but sometimes it was driven by visa considerations.
Right.
Again, when you're doing this on your own, you're up to your own devices. And, if you had a big organization that was endorsing you, then it's fine. They would arrange that and figure it out.
Right.
But for me, I had to leave Nepal. I love Nepal.
Yeah.
It was perfect for us, but I had to leave because my visa ran out.
But you have no regrets the way you did this then, in terms of just going on your own, because that provided additional experience.
Well, doing it that way. But the only thing I would say is that I should have thought more of. I wish I had more of a business sense, because we could have.
No, you don't.
Well, the only thing is I could have made it sustainable, because in the end I ran out of money. Now, if I had a little private situation going on where I could have earned some money, then it would have allowed me to continue treating the indigent and the poor that were unable to pay. I could have made a lifetime of this.
Final question, and then we got to run. Do you want to go back?
Yes, it's one of my regrets I haven't been back, but I will return. Just to let the audience and anyone from the old Asian nations know, I shall return.
This was a pleasure and an honor.
Hey, my pleasure.
Dr. Moss,
thank you.
Back to the studio.